put aside.
Say a little bit more just for background information on this topic because this is important, but I'm going to move on right after this.
The politics, and we will find some way to work together for the kids of HISD.
That was the new superintendent of HISD speaking just hours after the Texas Education Agency took over the state's largest school district. Good afternoon. I'm Cheryl Mercedes in for Reka Mudaraj.
And I'm Ron Trevino. As your education station, we've been reporting on this takeover since the very beginning. And now that it's finally here, we're walking you through everything that we know so far. That means team coverage, taking a look at the reaction from parents, teachers, and community groups. We're also hearing from the new superintendent and learning more about those new board members. But first, Janelle Bluda has a look at the transition between the old elected administration and this new state-appointed one. Janelle.
Yeah, guys, so we finally have the names of the new managers poised to take control of HISD, but not everyone thinks it's a good idea. In fact, Mayor Turner just issued a statement an hour ago. He says his position hasn't changed, saying this process has been flawed and anti-democratic from the very beginning. Let's start with how this all unfolded this morning. The transition happened quietly. Inside HISD headquarters, the new members were sworn in one by one, and then each immediately left after taking their oath. The Texas Education Agency says it had to be done this way as to not violate any provisions of the Open Meetings Act. Then the TEA officially announced the new HISD superintendent will be Mike Miles, the former superintendent for Dallas ISD. He will join a newly appointed board of managers in leading the district until certain academic metrics are met. The board of managers were also announced. The 9 members include several HISD parents, HISD graduates, and active members of our community. They are now replacing a board that was elected by your votes. We spoke with former elected board member Sue Nygaard today, her first official day off from the job. She says she has nothing but hope for the future of the district, and that's a feeling that the new superintendent says many of the former members share.
While I understand, all the reasons for concerns, I'm hoping that the community will give the new leadership a chance. That's what our children need right now.
Even if they didn't like the intervention, they still want a successful HISD, and that's a testament to the elected members.
Once the state feels HISD has met its academic standards, the elected board of trustees would then be phased back in over time. Miles says that could take 5 to 6 years. And you will get your chance to meet those board members in person. That'll be here at their first board meeting next week, June 8th. Guys, back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Janelle Bluda. And just hours ago, the newly...
And then they said, yeah, you're going to get to meet them or whatever. But we just played a clip at the beginning where they excluded a lot of people from being able to be involved in this meeting. And a lot of the, public wasn't happy about it. And they wasn't able to share their feelings about it.
That's the parts that we need to not forget, because that's the thing. Like the people in the people who are there dealing with this are, how they're being treated from the gate. Like they have no voice. This is a whole, this is, we're supposed to be this great republic, with, these democratic processes, but when the democratic process is not happening, what are we doing now? What are we gonna call? It's not even. I can't even really consider it a true republic.
Yeah, authoritarian.
The appointed HISD superintendent did his first TV interview with our Jason Miles. He says if he doesn't improve the district, he deserves to be fired. Jason, you also spoke with him about closing schools.
That's right, Ron. In fact, Wheatley High School here behind me that helped trigger this whole takeover back in 2019 at the center of these school closure rumors as recently as this morning. But the new superintendent, Mike Miles, says there are no closings on the table, at least through the next school year.
Wait. I heard Wheatley got closed. Hold on. Let me see. I want to say Wheatley did get closed. Let me see if I can find it.
I've only heard of, I don't know a whole bunch about all those different schools and stuff, but because I'm actually thinking about moving back to Houston.
It's not popping up, so maybe I'm wrong. I don't see it. No, I don't see it. I wish
But
Doc was here.
it is summertime, so I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess it would be something that would say that has been closed.
Yeah, I don't see it. Nope, I don't see it. So maybe I'm wrong about that because I thought I heard that, but maybe it was because of the rumors. Let's play a little bit more.
Take a look. We got to interview him inside a classroom here at Wheatley this morning. Miles says there are schools within HISD that do not need any intervention, but he says too many deserve attention, and he's committed to helping improve things. His first day on the job today included meeting with principals and other staff members. Miles plans to try and turn takeover skeptics, I should say, into believers by working collaboratively with the new board of managers and the HISD community. He also plans to visit 5 schools per week in order to observe, listen, and personally engage on the campus level.
Don't get me wrong, this is going to be a tough job. This is requiring a lot of skills, and I'm not all that, but I tell you what, I will bring leadership, vision to this district, and I'll make the tough decisions that few others are prepared to make.
In addition to closing schools, I asked Miles about charter schools and fears among some that he will push for more of them within HISD. At this point, he says that is not on the table, but something that might be considered down the road. Miles, as you may know, is the founder of a charter network in his native Colorado. Miles is also a...
Oh, bing, bing, bing. So, okay. They asked him if they were going to add more charter schools, and he said, not right now, but it could be in the future. But then they said that's where his background is charter schools. So boom. And my argument for a long time has been about the charter schools taking money away from the public school system. So then they take over a public school district, and then they put a guy with a charter school history, in charge of the public schools. Now, already on its face, I don't really trust this guy very much, from what I can see. And I don't like this idea of him not being elected. And then they're saying that he has a history, a business. So then that would be him making money, or I don't really know, but it sounds like, in some ways he could be making money personally from the more charter schools coming into the system. And so, but then